In this video, we're going to look at recording a short audio clip in the program Audacity. Now, Audacity is a free audio recording and editing software. It's fairly easy to run, and it'll allow you to create an audio clip, like a welcome message to your course, which is what we're going to do for the assignment in this class. It'll allow you then to edit anything from that audio clip that you want to get rid of. It will also allow you to save it and export the file as an MP3 file, which is a good format to post into Blackboard because the file sizes are very small, especially when compared to the quality of the audio that is produced. You know, that's the most common format for music when you purchase music on the internet, or if you convert a CD into a format you can put on an iPod or something like that, then typically you'd use an MP3 format. So we'll go ahead, and the icon for Audacity is this little set of headphones with the yellow sound waves in between them. So I'll go ahead and open up the program. And you notice here it is full screen, the window frame. And to record, let's look at a few of the buttons so we can see what's going on here. Basically, the buttons here are, the main one here would be the record button. To the left of that is the play button. Then you can also rewind to the beginning of the clip with this button, the first one there on the left. Over here, the blue double vertical bars are the pause button. Then this is the stop button, and this is fast forward to the end of the clip. So to record, we actually need to check and see what our source is for our audio. And to do that, because we may have a couple input devices on the computer. Now, this computer has a webcam that has a microphone in it. You also may have a headset if you come into the computer lab. There's headsets there and webcams, so there's a couple little different input choices you could select. And if you go here to Edit and go to Preferences, and we go to Audio Input Output, that's what the I/O means, audio input and output. The playback would be the device that the sound audio would be played back through, and we're going to go ahead and select this, which is our the sound card in this laptop. And then down here in the recording area, we're looking for a device. We've got a USB audio device is one choice. We have the Sigmatel C Major Audio. That's the audio card that's in the laptop. You notice that's the same name as the playback, so that audio card will both record and play back the sound. Well, we're going to go with the USB audio device because in this instance it is the webcam that I'm using to record this. And I'm just going to do mono, which is one channel. People aren't going to be listening to this in stereo, or it's not going to add any quality to the recording. Plus it'll keep the file size smaller if I use mono instead of stereo. So you see there's a number of channels you can select here. But I'm going to go ahead and stay with mono. I'll go ahead and click OK. And then to start recording, I would just click this red button, which would be to start the recording. And basically the assignment for this class is to record just a short, maybe 30-second, maybe 45-second audio welcome to your students. And now you can record a clip as long as you want. It's really up to you. But basically, I'd just like you to go through and say, you know, welcome to whatever your course name is. Tell them who you are, and then maybe suggest they go read the syllabus and go and maybe introduce themselves on the discussion boards. So that way they'll be able to put a voice with the name that's on the course site. You know, if you add a picture of yourself into the staff information area, they'll have a face to go with it. We're also going to record a short video clip using a webcam, and that way you could do a short little movie clip and also help personalize your site just a little bit. So to begin here, I'll go ahead and click on the record button, and I'll start recording. Hello and welcome to Blackboard 499. Let me go ahead and hit stop. Now here you see where I have spoken, indicated here by the sound waves. And if I go back here, I'll click this button furthest to the left, and I'm going to go back to the beginning of the clip, and I can click play, and I'll start recording. Hello and welcome to Blackboard 499. Okay, so I've got my recording, and I'm going to want to edit off this information at the beginning of the clip, so let me just click here, and I'll drag back to the beginning, and I've highlighted that sound waves there, and I'll go ahead and click on the play, and you'll notice it'll play just that clip. I'll start recording. Okay, now I want to get rid of that, so to get rid of it, I can go here and cut it with the toolbar, or I can just hit the delete button on my keyboard, and it's gone. Now if I decide I want it back, I can use Control-Z to bring it back, and I'll go ahead and delete it again. Or I could also go up to Edit and tell it to undo delete, and it'll also bring it back that way. Now you can maybe edit out 10 or 12 things or more and be able to bring them all back if you just continue to hit Control-Z or go up to Edit and tell it to continually undo. You can do multiple undos in a row to bring things back. One thing you might do is go ahead and save the file before you start editing it. We'll go ahead and go to Save Project, and it's going to tell me that it's saving in a format that other programs probably can't read, but that's fine because we're going to do our editing right here. I'm going to head and send this to the desktop, and I'm going to just call this sample, and you notice it's saving it as an Audacity project, and I'll go ahead and click Save. Now if I want to keep my original recording and have another file that I edit so that I can always go back to the original in case I mess it up, I'll just go up here and go to File and go Save Project As. Once again I get that warning, and I'm going to go here and I'll call this Sample Edited. Go ahead and hit Save. Notice now it says that it's the edited version of sample up here in the title bar, and I'll go ahead and edit my clip. So I'll go ahead and delete that portion that I deleted earlier, and I don't want this information here at the end either, so let me get rid of that. I'll click delete. So now I just have a short little clip, and I'll go ahead and play it back. Okay, I'll go ahead and play it back. Hello and welcome to Blackboard 499. Okay, so that's cleaned up. I've gotten rid of the extra audio out of there that I don't want. You can go through and edit your file and get it down to just exactly what you want. And then when you're finished, we'll go ahead and hit Save again. We'll go Save Project just to save what we've done. And then we're going to go up and export as an MP3 file. Now it's going to ask me where I want to save the file, and I'm going to go also put that on the desktop. Now I also have spaces in this file name, and you'll remember in Blackboard we don't want spaces in our file name, so I'm going to go ahead and change this to welcome as the file name. So I've got welcome.mp3. I'm saving it to the desktop, and I'll go ahead and click Save. And I don't need to put anything in these various fields, so I'm going to go ahead and click OK. Now, if when you want to do the export of the MP3, you got an error message saying that it can't do exports to MP3 unless it has a specific file associated with it, there's a video clip that I created that shows how to load that file. So you may want to go back and refer to that. It's also in the instructions in the help area here in case you need to go look at that. Otherwise, if you need, if you have a question about it, you can post a question to Blackboard or give me an email and maybe I can help you get that installed if you have difficulty getting that installed, because you really can't create your MP3 file until you have that DLL file installed within Audacity. So now that I have my file created, I'm going to close the program. And then here's the welcome message here on the desktop, and you see here is my saved sample files, and there's a backup file that was created as well. You may want to keep all that in one side of one folder when you save it, so you keep all your files together. And if you don't want to keep copies of your edited version in the original, you don't have to do that. But sometimes it's handy to have that original so that you can go back to it if you need to, in case you accidentally edit something out, mess up the editing process. So that's all we're doing in this clip. There's another clip showing how to upload the welcome message within Blackboard.